So with the release of 9.2.5, Blizzard rolled out a new code of conduct, pretty much making reporting toxic players much easier. By all means, this should have been a good thing, but in practice, this doesn't seem to be true. Here's a situation that happened to a friend of mine. He recently came back to the game and was grinding Honor and Solo Shuffle. In one of those games, he got pretty frustrated with people was playing with, and ended up calling one of them the R word. For this, he was promptly banned for a week. Now, I know he definitely broke the guidelines and should receive some kind of punishment for that, but being banned for the game for an entire week seems somewhat excessive. Keep in mind, this is the first time he's ever been banned for anything in the game. I believe that they should implement a strike system. First strike, you get a warning saying that if you continue using this kind of chat, you will be punished. Second strike, you get silenced for a week. Third strike, you get banned for a week. Fourth strike, you get banned for 2 weeks. And fifth strike, you get banned for 6 months. I believe this system would be a lot more fair, since after receiving the warning, most people will see it and say, oh hey, maybe I should be less toxic and not say those kinds of things. Then, hopefully be a bit nicer in the game. Then, if they slip up again, they will be chat banned. For most people who play with LFG or other in-game group finder systems, this will completely prevent them from playing the game, so it would be kind of the same as being a ban already. But you'll still be able to at least play with your friends. Then, if they do it again, they get strike 3, an actual 1 week ban from the game. They'll be completely unable to play the game. Hopefully this would actually knock some sense into those more stubborn individuals, but if it doesn't and they continue to act the same way, they will be banned for 2 weeks. And last but not least, if they continue to be toxic, they will receive a 6-month ban. Now I do think there are cases where bypassing the first strike would be necessary. I even somewhat believe that my friend's case would be one of those situations. As long as you aren't going into incredibly hurtful or hateful rants, getting banned for an entire week for a first-time offense seems somewhat excessive. In my opinion, he should definitely have gotten chat banned for a week, but getting banned from the actual game for a week seems like it's a bit too much. However, I believe the strike system would greatly improve the current ban system for inappropriate chat, especially if they make it public so people know what will happen if they get in trouble and won't be as confused if it ever happens. This leads me to another example that happened more recently. The healer I play with was playing a solo shuffle. Got into a little scuffle with someone. They called him the R word, and in response he told them to STFU. And for this, he was banned for 2 weeks. Now keep in mind, he was banned for a similar reason in the past to my other friend that I mentioned earlier, so they might have been heavily watching his count since he was recently banned. I just don't see the reasoning for this ban. I've seen the chat logs, he screenshotted the entire ticket process with me, and that's the only somewhat bad thing that I could see from the chat logs. But getting banned at all for saying STFU is absolutely insane to me. The worst part is, he's tried to repeal it and figure out the exact reason why he got banned and has gotten nothing. He just repeatedly gets a copy and paste text saying that the issue has already been looked into and the ban will stay. How is he supposed to not be banned in the future if he doesn't exactly know what got him banned in the first place? Blizzard needs to add more clarity to their bans. If they just say you got banned for inappropriate speech and send you a chat logs and there isn't something super bad in them, they should explicitly explain the reason for the ban. If they don't, someone like my friend will come back from their ban, say something similar to what got them banned the last time, have no idea that it was something bannable, and get banned again. This is just a toxic system. Blizzard's auto-ban system needs either some type of human moderation, or at the very least the ability to explain the exact reasoning for a ban if one inquires about it. Because as of right now, my friend has decided to just turn all forms of chat off other than BNet whispers, rather than risk it in the future. This is where another problem arises. He's not the only one who does this. Tons of people have turned their chat off to prevent getting banned. This is supposed to be an MMO. Creating incredibly strict and vague guidelines like these will just end up killing the social aspect of the game. Blizzard either needs to rework their punishment system or be more clear about their bans. If neither of these happens, it will only resort negatively for the game in the future. That's all from me. I'll probably be talking more about this topic in the future, but for now, peace.